Well, happy Black Friday to you, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you have had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday yesterday as we settle in for night number 4 here at the Beardstown Tiger Classic on Central Illinois Sports. A trio of fantastic matchups for you here tonight, 2 of which have very big implications on the finale coming up tomorrow on Championship Saturday. One of those will be this first contest tipping off in just about 20 minutes as the West Central Cougars, with 2 wins in the pool play already, take on the Unity Mustangs, who grabbed a big win back on Wednesday night over the Rushville Industry Rockets to also be 2-0 in this pool. Following this contest, we will have coming up for you, scheduled for a 6:30 tip, the Hartsburg-Emden Stags taking on those Rushville Industry Rockets, both teams 0-2 currently in pool play. And we'll wrap up with our nightcap tonight. Should be a dandy matchup between the host school, the Beardstown Tigers, and the Brown County Hornets. You are watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes and tell you about some of the wonderful sponsors who help contribute to our broadcasts. When we come back, we'll get you ready. It's the Mustangs and the Cougars. Don't go anywhere. It's the Beardstown Tiger Classic on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Orangeville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
Your equipment has specific needs based on the work you do and the environment you work in. How you manage the life cycle of your equipment influences your lubricant decisions. Schaefer's specialized lubricant products are designed with you in mind. From synthetic engine oils, hydraulic fluids, greases, and gear lubes, our products help you own equipment longer, operate more efficiently, and reduce hassles. Contact local Schaefer representative Jerry Roan at 217-248-7576. That's 217-248-7576 for Jerry Roan and Schaefer Specialized Lubricants.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, we tell you about the visiting team on the scoreboard this evening, the Unity Mustangs, 2-0 on the young season here under Keith Carruthers' guidance. This team came out on Monday night, defeated Hartsburg-Emden by a score of 76-40. Came back on Wednesday against a highly regarded Rushville Industry team to come in to start this season. Ended up winning 67-53, a contest where the Mustangs were able to pull out and lead by about 10 to 12 points through most of the contest. Rushville Industry was able to cut it down back to about a 6-point deficit, but never really able to get the big advantage after a hot-handed night of shooting by the Mustangs, including some nice sharpshooting on the outside from Michael McMillan and Blake Arnsman, and of course some real steady play by the junior leader Sawyer Allen, and a really nice ball game, especially on the defensive side from the young freshman Adler Gray. There are a lot of pieces to Keith Carruthers' puzzle here this year after losing Cody Schaefer, Ethan Voss, and Melvin McMillan all to graduation. And things so far have pieced together rather nicely here for the Mustangs. We saw a team that was able to move the ball rather efficiently, especially in a half-court set without a lot of dribbling. And, of course, that led to some wide-open shots. And one of the things that the Mustangs usually hang their hat on, a lot of hard-nosed defense and fight for rebounding, and they were able to win both of those battles to get a win over Rushville back on Wednesday evening. They'll enter this game 2-0. The team they'll face also 2-0, the defending state champions from Class 1A last season, the Winchester West Central Cougars. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes, tell you about the Cougars road so far this week, and get you ready for the game 1 of 3 tonight here from Beardstown. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. What do you think of when you think of Black Friday? Well, the biggest deals of the year, of course, and it's no different here at Little Jess. We've saved the best deals of the year for our Black Friday sales event. Right now, we're offering an unheard of 13% off our 24 Jeep Gladiator Nighthawk and get it for just $39,800. Save $5,500 on a new 24 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux and get it for just $28,500, and save up to $12,000 on a new 25 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. Hurry in, because deals like these only happen once a year and only at Little Jess. Serving Tri-States for 7 decades.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank. Locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. On the opposite side of the coin tonight in the home whites will be the defending 1A state champions. It's the Winchester West Central Cougars under the leadership of Ryan Seasting. This team won 36 games, only lost 3 last season. They have not lost a contest since January 20th of this year when they fell to Principia at the Quincy Shootout. The defending champions of this tournament, also defending champions at Waverly and their own Winchester Invitational Tournament. This team's a very balanced lineup right now. A really nice mix of solid backcourt play along with a couple of really stout, strong guys on the inside. You're going to see Cameron Sievers help lead this squad tonight along the rights of Riker Ford, along with Nick Hamilton in the starting lineup. The two big guys on the inside, it's Caden Meyer on the inside, the 6'3 senior, along with number 25, the 6'2 senior from last year's starting lineup, Carson Brown. These two guys had a lot of beef inside, a lot of great rebounding ability, and the Cougars still like to get out and run when the opportunity is there. Cameron Sievers really likes to get up and down the floor. He's not afraid to take that ball all the way down to the hole, despite being a little bit of a smaller guard height-wise, And there are a lot of nice bench players that the Cougars are starting to work into this rotation, including the 6-foot sophomore Blaine Sidwell. You'll also see Gabe Howard come in on the inside for some minutes, along with Zach Howard, Carson Clevenger, a whole lot more here. A lot of things to like so far here in the early going for West Central. This team defeated Rushville Industry 58-43 in the opening game of this tournament. Came back the next night, easily dispatched Hartsburg-Emden by a score of 89-33. Winner of this contest will make their way into the championship game tomorrow night at 3:30. Loser will fall back to the third place contest scheduled for a 2 p.m. tip. We will have all 4 games from Championship Saturday here for you on Central Illinois Sports, beginning with brunch at Beardstown at 11 a.m. We'll have the 5th place contest at 12:30, followed by the 3rd place game at 2, and our championship game scheduled to tip off at 3:30. We'll step aside for one more break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we wrap that up, we'll have the national anthem as performed by our U.S. Army Band and come back for our Farm and Home starting lineups. Don't go anywhere. It's the last night of pool play here at the Beardstown Tiger Classic. You're watching it all live on Central Illinois Sports.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Time for our Farm and Home Supply. Starting lineups tonight from Snacks, Hoodies, Power Tools, Lawn Chairs. No other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. Get stocked up now for your winter woes. Starting here for tonight for the Unity Mustangs, Keith Carruthers' squad looks like this. The 6'1 junior guard, number 3, is Blake Arnsman. The 6'2 junior guard, number 10, Sawyer Allen. 6'1 senior forward, number 33, Skylar Gottschall. Along with the 5'10 senior guard, number 11, Elijah Parsons. And the freshman, the 6-foot guard, number 23, Adler Gray. On the opposite side for West Central, 5'9 senior guard, number 4 is Cameron Sievers. The 5'11 guard, a junior, number 10, Nick Hamilton. At forward, a 6-foot junior, number 11, Riker Ford. At one forward, a 6'2 senior, number 25 is Carson Brown. And at the other forward, the 6'3 senior, number 34, Caden Meyer. It is Meyer, Brown, Ford, Hamilton, and Sievers for Ryan Seasting's West Central Cougars. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to bear with us just a little bit. We are a bit short-handed here at the moment, and so what we have is a stationary camera for you. It will move as soon as we are able to secure a little bit of help here on the camera side. But bear with us, and we'll try to get you through the play-by-play as best we can. You just may not see all of the shots on the Cougars side right now as we start to work. Cougars in the home whites tonight, black numbers and letters, silver trim. Mendon Unity in their road maroons, black numbers and letters, a little bit of white trim on the Mustang jerseys tonight. Moving right to left on your radio dial here are the West Central Cougars as we work it down. This is Sievers with it. Shot up is no good. Fight for the loose ball rebound comes down into the hands of Nick Hamilton. Ford, stop and pop from about 14 is no good. Second offensive rebound here for West Central is good as Carson Brown gets the first 2 on the board here, and it's an early lead for the Cougars. Both of these teams hang their hat on rebounding. The one that wins that battle tonight, very likely in the catbird seat to win this basketball game. Skylar Gottschall drives in, no good. Meyer will secure the board for West Central. Sievers drives in, past to defender, goes up with the right hand and good. Cameron Sievers loves to take that basketball to the hole. He gets a quick 2, and it's an early 4-0 lead here for the Cougars. Mustangs finished 3rd in this tournament last year, defeating Southeastern in a really dynamite contest. Also won their own Mississippi Valley Invitational Tournament during the Christmas time break where they defeated Bushnell Prairie City in the title belt. Mustangs work it over to the right side. This is Arnsman. He'll knock it from long range. That's what the Mustangs need. They've got to find a way to get some productive shooting out of guys like Blake Arnsman, Kendall Knox, Noah Voss at times off the bench, along with Skylar Gottschall to help out Gray and Allen with a lot of that driving to the hole. This is Nick Hamilton. Drives in, kicks it down into the corner. Riker Ford 3-ball is in and out, no good. The rebound will come down to the way of Blake Arnsman. Mustangs on the run. This is Gray, a 1,000-point scorer in junior high as he gets it back to Parsons. Runner inside the lane with the right hand is no good. Loose ball and Sievers will come up with it, and he's going to get fouled about 60 feet away from the basket by Elijah Parsons. For Parsons, it'll be his first, team first of the contest. 6:13 as we're just underway in this one. Sievers will take the basketball across the time stripe here for West Central as they get into a half-court set. It's a man-to-man look from Unity on the defensive side. This is Hamilton driving in. Goes into triple coverage, loses the ball. It's a fight for it, and now Hamilton will collide with Elijah Parsons and collect the foul for the Cougars. First against Hamilton, first against the Cougars tonight here, and we'll see West Central come out in full court pressure here as well. A little bit of a zone look now as they drop Hamilton back to stay on Arnsman on the weak side. Gray at the top of the key, drives in, thinks about the shot. Mustangs work it around to Sawyer Allen. Averaged 13 points a game last season along with 6 assists. Arnsman turns around, spot up 3 from the right wing, no good. Meyer with the rebound, Cougars are on the run. This is Ford with it, bellies up at the block, no good. Arnsman will come down with the rebound and he'll get fouled, and that might be against Hamilton, and it'll be a second if so. Hamilton will be whistled. It'll be his second, team second. Checking in for the first time here tonight, the 6-foot sophomore guard, number 30, Blaine Sidwell. Elijah Parsons, one of the 2 seniors on this basketball squad, brings it across the time stripe. He gets heckled just a little bit there by Sievers, enough to make him commit a ball handling violation. It'll be a turnover on the Mustangs with 5:23 remaining here in the opening period. Meyer pops out on the right side, gets it into Brown, flashing through the lane. He'll go up easy for the two. Carson Brown with a bucket. It is 6-3 here in the early going. Cougars move very well through the lanes with Meyer and Brown. Able to get some nice, easy shots here through this tournament so far in the post. Tried to toss it to Godshaw. He was going the opposite direction. It'll be a turnover as Brown picks it up. Stops at the block, gets Godshaw in the air. Brown will get fouled and go to the free throw line. For Godshaw, it'll be his first, team second for Unity, as Carson Brown will step to the free throw line. And while he does, we tell you about PCRE Real Estate and Auction. With an experienced lineup of brokers, they sell it all, including tillable farmland, hunting and recreational properties, commercial buildings, residential homes, investment properties, and anything else in between. See all of their current listings online at PCRErealestate.com. First shot for Brown is no good. Checking in during that break, number 20, the 6'2 senior forward, Zach Howard. Second one's up and good. Cougars are up by 4 here in the early going. We will tell you guys a few times here we are a little short-handed tonight. We are just working with a stationary camera until we can find some more help here tonight. So for the moment, you're not going to be able to see both ends of the court, and we apologize for that, but we'll try our best to let you know what's happening here. Adler Gray gets the inbound pass as he gets it back to Sawyer Allen to work against this full court pressure from West Central. Allen tries to dribble through, almost loses it. Now he gets it down to Parsons. Quickly down into Godshaw at the block. Goes up against Sidwell, no good, and we're going to get a foul against Blake Arnsman on the contact from the back for Unity. It'll be Arnsman's first, team third of the quarter. Sievers drives baseline against Parsons, trying to find Brown in the block. They'll do. He goes up against Godshaw. Kicks it right back out. This is Sievers driving in. Hop step, goes up and in. A really nice tough take there for Cameron Sievers. It's 9-3. Stolen away now. This is Sidwell flying in. Gets knocked away. It's a loose ball. Parsons comes up with it. Tosses it down the court to Godshaw. He'll go up for the layup and good. Skylar Godshaw stops the bleeding for a moment. It's 9-5. Cougars with the lead and the basketball. West Central won this tournament last year, won 8 of their first 10 ball games last season, only losing to Pittsfield and Pleasant Plains on back-to-back nights when they were a little short-handed. Ford drives baseline, spin move, goes up with it off the right side of the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound, Skylar Godshaw diving all over the place. Sievers will come up with it, loses it to Elijah Parsons. Here come the Mustangs on the run, tosses it all the way down. Nice play by Blaine Sidwell to break it up and get the interception. To Howard now. Zach Howard goes up with the right hand, no good. Sawyer Allen comes down with the rebound. Allen drives through 2 defenders, goes up with the left hand. Strong finish for Sawyer Allen. It's a 9-7 basketball game, and that's been a trademark of Sawyer Allen's game since he was a 6th grader. Cougars will throw it away. Sawyer Allen grabbed it, stepped on the end line as he did. It'll be out of bounds and back to West Central. Carson Clevenger checks in for the first time, 5'9 junior guard wearing number 3. Meyer also checks back in for the Cougars. It's a box formation here for West Central. Clevenger, the inbound man, tosses it back up as Caden Meyer pops out near the top of the key. This is the sophomore Sidwell. Between the legs dribble, twice now, gets it to Zach Howard. Howard will drive in, kicks it out to Ford on the baseline area, moves it back up around the perimeter, due as West Central. Caden Meyer with it on the right wing, guarded by Godshaw. Not a lot of Cougars moving here in the offensive set this round. Now it's back to Sidwell. This is Meyer at the free throw line. Goes up against Godshaw, kicks it back out. Ford with a corner 3 is good. Riker Ford knocks it down from long range. It's 12-7 West Central, 2:35 left to go. Keith Carruthers wants a timeout. We'll take it 2. It's West Central 12, Mendon Unity 7. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Unity takes the Adams Fiber timeout for top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. 217-214-3423 for Adams Experts. Unity takes the timeout. It's their first of the contest. They'll have the basketball, and they quickly turn it away. This is Ford driving in up against Sawyer Allen. No good. Adler Gray will get the rebound. He turns it back over as Clevenger gets the steal. Cougars back on the attack. Ford in the right corner. Nothing there as he'll get it back up to Caden Meyer on the right wing. Blaine Sidwell spots up right wing three from Sidwell. No good. Allen will get the rebound. Sawyer Allen takes it to toss the time stripe here for Beardstown. Mustangs down by 5 in the early going. Allen drives baseline, gets bumped by Ford, and it'll be a foul against Riker Ford. Third of the quarter against the Cougars. First of the contest against Ford as Sievers will come back in for West Central. Ford will get a quick breather. Unity in a box formation on the inbounds play. Arnsman, the inbounds man, gets it to Gray. This is Godshaw. Top of the three, Key off the right side of the rim. No good. Zach Howard with the rebound. Sievers quickly pushes down to Clevenger for the Cougars. They get it into Meyer. Pop out three for Clevenger off the rim, no good. Here comes Gray with the rebound. Mustangs have numbers on the run. They try to get it to Godshaw, tipped away by Sievers. Sidwell up with it, quickly tosses it up the floor, and Caden Meyer, the recipient of a cherry deuce. 14-7 here, Cougars up double the margin. Allen with it, dribbles through two defenders, now three. Gets it into Gray. Nice quick toss to Parsons, who doesn't end up finishing, and now Meyer will get the rebound. Knocked away here, and now Gottschall slides into the bleachers on the dive. May have collided a little hard here with the bottom step. Kendall Knox checks in for the first time for Unity. 6-foot junior guard wearing number 2 as Adler Gray will get a breather. Working our way down to the end of the first quarter here at Beardstown. Brian Shoemaker, Jared French, so glad you're joining us alongside as we will get some help here on the camera very soon to get you both sides of the baskets as soon as we can. Sidwell driving in, goes up with the left hand off the glass and good. Blaine Sidwell goes to the right side, goes up strong, finishes with the left hand. It's 16-7. Parsons with it. Gets stolen away now, Zach Howard. Larceny, layup, easy deuce for Zach Howard. 18-7 now, Cougars rolling here on the defensive side. They quickly get it into the middle. Godshaw on the run for the Mustangs. Stops at the elbow, kicks it back out to Knox. He'll drive in. This is Arnsman with it. Mustangs trying to work it around the perimeter. Sawyer Allen spot up three is no good. And Sidwell will run down the board for West Central. 17 seconds left. Gets it into Howard. It gets tipped away, though, by Elijah Parsons. And substitutions coming here on the West Central side. Carson Brown coming in along with Riker Ford as Clevenger and Zach Howard get a quick breather at the end of the quarter. 15 seconds left to go. Nick Hamilton will also replace Sidwell. Extended box here for West Central as Sievers will be the inbound man. Man-to-man look here still from Unity. They find Meyer, goes over the head to Ford, though, and it'll be a quick travel there. Turnover for West Central as defensive guys come back in on the substitutes for West Central as Clevenger checks back in. Seven seconds left for the Mustangs here in the quarter. Cougars will get the basketball to start. They get it into Gotcha on the baseline. Gets swatted away, though, by Clevenger. And that is going to end our first quarter of play on another defensive stop by the Cougars. It's 18 West Central, Unity Mustangs 7. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter play-by-play your way coming up here in 60 seconds.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
West Central leads Mendon Unity 18-7 after 1 quarter of play. Jared French alongside keeping tabs on all of your shooting statistics. And he's got your numbers after 1 quarter of your play.
First for West Central, they were 8 for 17 from the field and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Mendon Unity was 3 for 9 from the field.
Cougars will get the basketball to start if you're just joining us. Once again, we apologize as we're just a little bit short-handed here at the moment. The guys from Beardstown working to help us get some camera work here tonight. So for the moment, you won't be able to see one end of the court, but as soon as we're able to get a couple of extra hands here, we'll get things going all 94 feet. Severs Brown, Gabe Howard checks in for the first time for West Central along with Clevenger and Riker Ford. For the Mustangs, it's Allen, Parsons, Arnsman, Knox, and Godshaw. They get it into Gabe Howard. He's going to go up and finish real quick. Gabe Howard checks into the ball game and quickly gets a bucket and goes to the free throw line for 1. Godshaw will pick up the foul. It'll be his second team first of the quarter as Gabe Howard, the 6'4 sophomore, checks in and gets a quick basket here. Lines up the free throw, and it's through the hoop. 3 points early for Gabe Howard. 21-7 lead here for West Central as Adler Gray will come in for Skylar Godshaw. For this Mustangs team, they won 7 of their first 10 last season. Team that has a pretty tough schedule. They play 10 ball games through the season against 2A or 2A-sized opponents, including a couple across the rivers. And they'll have 2 big matchups coming up against the highly touted West Hancock Titans, Gray on a free throw jumper, no good. Carson Brown will get the rebound. Flying through is Severs. Goes up against Parsons, up off the glass. Rebound is fought for. It's going to be a tie-up, and we'll get a jump ball, and possession will go back to the way of Unity. Unity will also play some 2A teams in Illini West, who's looking much improved so far this season, along with Quincy Notre Dame, with Greg Altmix now at the helm of the Raider team. They'll take on the Palmyra Panthers and an old foe against Brian Ray, who used to coach at Payson. Sawyer Allen drives in, goes up against 2 defenders and good. Sawyer Allen stops the bleeding on this run for West Central. It's 21-9. Ford quickly back down into Gabe Howard. Howard goes up with it, no good. Allen secures the rebound. Knox into Gray, up with the left hand and good. Kendall Knox gets the assist. Adler Gray gets the points, and it's 21-11. Unity led West Central 21-10, just about this same score after 1 quarter in last season's tournament opening game. But it was that defense and rebounding from West Central, just as kind of what you're seeing here today, that ended up turning the tide. It was still only a 10 or 12-point ball game at the end, one of the tougher games that West Central faced all year in the regular season. Brown goes hard into Sawyer Allen, no call. Brown gets his own rebound. Guys fighting for it on the ground, and now we're going to get a jump ball. And the possession arrow will favor West Central with 6:14 left in the second. Caden Meyer will check back in along with Blaine Sidwell. Gabe Howard and Carson Clevenger will head back to the bench. Down into the corner, this is Severs on the inbound 3, good. Cameron Severs has moved into this starting role rather nicely. It is 24-11. Severs already has 7 points in the early going here for West Central. Arnsman with the basketball, drives against Brown, and we'll get the blocking call against Carson Brown. For Brown, it'll be his first, team first against West Central here in the quarter with 5:53 to go. Down into the corner to Blake Arnsman. Arnsman, baseline drive and a nice spin move, goes up with the right hand, no good. Loose ball, Brown almost had it. Instead, Severs gets it on the run. Here he goes, through 3 defenders, goes up off the glass, no good. Caden Meyer gets the rebound and an easy putback. 26-11 now our score, as West Central really handling things on the inside rebounding. Gray drives in, gets caught in a double team. Now gets it back out to Knox. Top of the key to Arnsman. Into Sawyer Allen. Gray on the baseline, nothing there. Allen still with it. Tries to drive in, gets tipped away from Sievers. Allen picks it back up and gets it to Gray. 5:08 left to go here in the second quarter. It's 26-11 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Allen with the basketball, looking for somebody to go to. He'll take it himself, kicks it out to Gray. The freshman, ball fake, drives into the right elbow, back to Parsons. Steps out, Arnsman will take a step back three. In and out of the rim, and Caden Meyer will get another rebound for West Central. Mustangs shot the three with a lot of consistency and a big hot hand. Ford's three, no good, up over the backboard and out of bounds. Godshaw will check back in for Unity, along with Christian Lopez, the 5'10 junior guard, wearing number 22. Zach Hamilton checks back in for West Central with 4:31 left to go here in the second. Michael McMillan not in the lineup here tonight. A big loss for Unity. Knocked down about 5 triples. Back in Wednesday's win over Rushville Industry. Ball fake from Lopez. Drives in. Nice move from Christian Lopez. He'll take it in for a deuce. 26-13. Ford gets bumped at the block, kicks it back, now back out to Clevenger. This is Blaine Sidwell, way down in the corner for West Central. Pulls it back out. They'll get it back up to Meyer. Almost got it into Zach Howard as he flashed. Ford drives baseline, picks it up, nowhere to go with 3:53 left to go in the first half. They'll get it into Zach Howard, and that's going to be the third foul of the ball game against Skylar Godshaw. Third against Godshaw, second of the quarter here against Mendon, as Sawyer Allen will check back in here for Unity. West Central versus Mendon Unity across multiple sports has become a little bit of a nice rivalry here over the past couple of years. Two teams that are separated by pretty much a good, say, hour and 20 minutes as Meyer drives in and he'll get fouled. It'll be the third of the quarter. And it's going to be on the floor, they say, as Clevenger will inbound. Kendall Knox will pick up the foul, his first team third. These two teams battled in a heck of a regional championship baseball game back in the spring at Liberty. Ford fires up a three from the corner, no good. Sawyer Allen fighting for the rebound, he'll get it. Big outlet pass down to Kendall Knox. On the run is Knox, goes up high off the glass, no good. Gray grabs the rebound. He'll put it up. He doesn't finish, but he'll go to the free throw line for two. Foul will go against Clevenger. For Clevenger, his first team second of the quarter. And as Adler Gray steps to the free throw line, we remind you about our friends at the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That is the Pike County Express. Sievers will come back in for West Central. Ford will get a breather. But as we were mentioning here, as Gray gets ready for his second, these two teams met in a regional championship game in baseball. The past 1 3/4 football games over the past 2 years have been pretty good. West Central able to wear down the Mustangs back in the fall at Winchester. Girls basketball has been a rather tough affair also. Caden Meyer with the basketball near the volleyball line. 3:18 left to go here in the second. Gets it on the left wing to Clevenger. They'll work it back around Sievers. Tries to go up against Sawyer Allen, no good. Fight for the rebound. Zach Howard grabs it quickly, dumps it into Meyer, goes up, doesn't finish. He gets his own rebound. Spin around, up with the right hand, short. On the rebound, Blaine Sidwell. Cougars winning the offensive rebounding battle here by a wide margin so far. Howard will get called for the whistle here on the rebound try. Allen will inbound here for Mendon Unity with just under 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Gray, double teamed, has to get rid of it or move with it. Now he gets it to Allen on the run on the left baseline. He'll get back here. It's a man-to-man look for West Central. Driving in, this is Parsons with it, and it gets tipped out of bounds by Clevenger. West Central doing a nice job here so far, really making the Mustangs work on these offensive possessions. Allen's drive in, no good. Loose ball grabbed by Blaine Sidwell. The sophomore on the run, goes up against Kendall Knox. Scoop shot with the left hand, up and good. Blaine Sidwell with 2. It's 28-13 here. This is Sawyer Allen at the block, guarded by Meyer. Tries to find somebody to go to, and it's going to be a travel violation and another turnover here against the Mustangs. Checking in for the first time today, Noah Voss for Unity, 5'11 junior guard. Where's number 4? Part of this contingent of juniors outside of Sawyer Allen. A lot of long, tall, lanky guards. Also pretty decent wide receivers on the football team. A lot of these guys also in that baseball squad that had a really successful year for the Mustangs last season. Sawyer Allen will get whistled for the bump here. 4th foul of the quarter against Mendon Unity. For Sawyer, it'll be his first of the contest. Cougars will be in bonus for the remaining 2:05, and we are... I think we're going to get a quick warning here on the Mustangs for reaching over the inbound line. They find Brown out on the right wing. To Sidwell, he'll drive in against Gray. Goes up with the left hand, no good. It's going to fly out of bounds, and the officials say it goes back to Unity. Riker Ford checks back in. Blaine Sidwell gets a breather here. Continued full court pressure here from West Central. Parsons works his way down. He's going to get bumped about 80 feet from the basket, and we'll get the foul reported to us by the officials. It's Riker Ford. 3rd of the quarter for West Central, 2nd of the ball game against Riker Ford, and we're going to see Blaine Sidwell not come in yet, as the officials got the ball in pretty quick. Parsons down over to Voss on the left wing, takes a few dribbles, now hands it back off to Knox. He'll spot up, leaning 3, goes off the mark. Parsons will get the offensive rebound here for the Mustangs. 1:38 left to go in the first half. Mustangs need to find a few points before the end of this quarter. They'll pass it and get stolen away, though, as Zach Howard comes up with it. Sievers on the run for West Central. Drives in, dumps it down into Ford at the block, up and good. Sievers gets the dime. Ford gets the deuce. It's 30-13. This is Noah Voss, spot up from the right corner. In good. Noah Voss knocks it down from long range. 30-16. Mustangs knocked down a lot of threes back on Wednesday in that win over Rushville Industry. This pass just a little bit out of the range of Riker Ford. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover back to Unity. Sidwell and Caden Meyer will check in for West Central. Ford and Zach Howard will check out. Arnsman will check back in for Unity. Also checking in for the Mustangs for the first time tonight, the 5'10 sophomore guard, number 25, Carson Troutvetter. Just over a minute left to go here in the first half. This is Voss with it. Just knocked down a triple. Gets it over to Gray. Top of the key, drives in. Gets into triple coverage. Has to find somewhere to get rid of it. Dumps it down. It's Allen fighting on the floor for it. It's going to be a jump ball as Allen, I believe, got tied up there with Cameron Sievers. Unity will retain possession underneath their own basket. Arnsman the inbound man. Allen drives in, kicks it out to Voss. Back around, whips it. This is Arnsman. 3 from the right wing, misses the mark entirely. Sievers on the run. West Central pushes it down to Sidwell, goes up over his head into the sea of Unity cheerleaders on the opposite end of the court. Out of bounds to the Mustangs. 34.3 seconds. 10 Mustangs in uniform, 15 cheerleaders on the side for Unity. Allen with the basketball, gets it to Arnsman at the big tiger paw with 25 seconds remaining. This is Troutvetter guarded by Brown. They'll work it around the perimeter. Troutvetter on the pick for Sawyer Allen. Rolls nothing there. Allen will drive in, goes up, bullies his way in, and we're going to get a foul on the ground against West Central. Looks like they're going to whistle that one to Caden Meyer. It'll be Meyer's first, team fourth of the quarter. 14 seconds left to go here. Let's see what the Mustangs have in their inbound package to try and cut into this deficit. We are at a little bit of a stoppage here. We are looking at things on the scorebooks. Last foul was reported to number 34, Caden Meyer. His first, team fourth, as all three of the scorebook officials now concurring here with a couple of the officials at the table. Officials still talking it over now with Brady Slagle and Bill Jacko as the teams have concurred into their huddles. Officials going over to talk to Keith Carruthers, let them know what the potential situation is. We may have a technical foul here against West Central for some scorebook issues. That's maybe not what it is. I believe what we now have was the issue with the foul, which we kind of thought as well. The last foul that kind of got reported on the opposite end never made it up on the board. So what is going to be, it's 5 team fouls now against West Central, and Sawyer Allen makes his way to the free throw line. The junior eyes up the first, rolls around the rim, hits everything, and goes down. Bowlers Universe, located on the west side of Pittsfield, open Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m., 10 p.m., Fridays, 11 to midnight, and Saturdays, 4 to midnight. Burgers, great drafts, fun, food, friends, the whole 9 yards, you name it, they've got it at the west end of Pittsfield at Bowlers Universe. Allen knocks down both shots. 6 points on the night for Sawyer Allen. 30-18 are scored. Last 10 seconds to go. They get it into Brown. Nice move through the lane. And we're going to get a foul on the ground. That's going to go against Noah Voss. That should also be the 5th against Unity and send West Central back to the free throw line. Voss's first, team 5th, as Carson Brown will step to the line here for the Cougars. We'll get through these free throws in the last 6 seconds and get you to the Little Jess halftime show here at Beardstown. First one is up and good. 31-18 our score. The Moose Lodge is open each day at Pittsfield. Check out the Friday meals at the Moose Lodge 420. New specials each week. Food's hot, drinks cold. At the Moose Lodge 420, tell them Big Merle sent you. Carson Brown knocks down the second. 32-18. Last winning seconds here of the half. Sawyer Allen drives in on the right side. Stops. Right wing three. Misses the mark. Rebound comes up from Arnsman. He won't finish either. And we've reached our halftime break. It's West Central 32, Mendon Unity 18. Don't go anywhere. It's the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show coming up your way here in a couple of minutes on Central Illinois Sports.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. What do you think of when you think of Black Friday? Well, the biggest deals of the year, of course, and it's no different here at Little Jess. We've saved the best deals of the year for our Black Friday sales event. Right now, we're offering an unheard of 13% off our 24 Jeep Gladiator Nighthawk and get it for just $39.8. Save $5,500 on a new 24 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux and get it for just $28.5, and save up to $12,000 on a new 25 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. Hurry in, because deals like these only happen once a year and only at Little Jess. Serving Tri-States for 7 decades.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
We welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois. Family owned and operated. Their staff will make the car buying process simple, ensuring each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them in person at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. West Central leads Mendon Unity 32-18. Here at our halftime break, Jared French has all of your shooting and scoring statistics after 2 quarters.
First for West Central. They're led in scoring by Severs with 7, Ford with 5, Carson Brown with 5, Gabe Howard with 5. Thane Sidwell with 4. Caden Meyer with 4 and Zach Howard with 2. The Cougars finished the first half 11 of 32 from the floor for 34% and 3 for 5 from the free throw line for 60%. For Mendon Unity, they are led in scoring by Allen with 6, Voss with 3, Arnsman with 3, Christian Lopez with 2, Adler Gray with 2, and Goetschel with 2. The Mustangs finished the first half 6 of 20 from the floor for 30% and 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
As we're here during the Little Jess Motors halftime break, we remind you can catch a little bit of the end of the championship game over at the Saki Turkey Tournament in Pittsfield at the same time here. Liberty taking on the host Sakis. That game was a 4:30 tip, I think, as long as they started on schedule, and should be reaching the end of that one. Put one on your TV, one on your tablet. Keep track of everything here from both tournaments here all week long. We'll be here tomorrow as we'll have breakfast at Beardstown starting at 11 a.m., followed by our 5th place contest at 12:30. 2 o'clock, our 3rd place game, and 3:30 for our championship. Winner of this game heads to that championship. Loser falls to the 3rd place contest. West Central doing a great job of rebounding, getting a lot of offensive boards here, and getting a lot of quick putback points off of that, and that's been a lot of the difference here. That and that full court pressure messing with Unity just enough to create some turnovers. We will step aside for another break here on the Little Jess halftime show. When we come back, more analysis and getting you ready for the rest of the night here. You're watching coverage of the Beardstown Tiger Classic live on Central Illinois Sports.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Halftime Show. Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy. Go see the gang in person, 3431 Main Street, or learn more online anytime at littlejessmotor.com. 2 more games coming up for you here tonight as Hartsburg-Emden will face Rushville Industry at 6:30. Loser of that contest will fall to the Brunch at Beardstown game. Winner of that contest moves into the 5th place contest at noon, or 12:30, excuse me. After that, it'll be a really fun contest between Beardstown and Brown County. An interesting scenario where if Beardstown wins tonight, we have 3 teams with a 2-1 record in the pool. We are told that the tiebreaker goes down to free throw percentage, and then after that, if there is a tie, it will go to defensive points allowed. So the quick answer is we don't know what that means yet. We'll have to see how things pair out here tonight, but it should be a dynamite contest between the Hornets and the Tigers. We'll step aside for one more break here on the Little Jess Halftime Show. When we come back, second half action between the Cougars and the Mustangs. Don't go anywhere. You're watching coverage of the Beardstown Tiger Classic here live on Central Illinois Sports.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Welcome you back here to Beardstown as we get ready to rock and roll with the second half. It's West Central 32, Mendon Unity 18. If you stuck with us through the first half, we appreciate it. As we know, we did not have the camera moving left to right. We've got some young gentlemen here who are going to help us out. So bear with us, as we always appreciate all of the help that Wade Muller, Wendy McClenning, Elliot Craig, and everyone here at Beardstown helps put together for us to help bring this tournament to you. West Central will have the basketball to start things here in the third. Starters on the court for both sides to begin the second half here, as Seavers will bring it across the time stripe. They'll work it down to Carson Brown, quickly into Nick Hamilton. Trying to get it back down to Brown in the post, going against Skylar Gottschall, who already has 3 fouls in the contest. Spot-up jumper from Brown is no good, and it'll sail out of bounds back to the Mustangs. Mendon Unity, if they're going to get back into this basketball game, has got to grab a few rebounds on the defensive side. West Central has grabbed several on the offensive side and quickly got them back in for buckets. And that's a little bit of a tough task against the likes of Caden Meyer and Carson Brown. Allen with it over on the right wing. They'll work it back to Elijah Parsons, trying to see Godshaw inside. Instead, it's a skip pass down to Blake Arnsman. His three up and good. Blake Arnsman starts things off with a long-range shot for the Mustangs. There's back to an 11-point deficit. Ford with the basketball, trying to get it into Brown inside again. He'll come up, set the pick on the right side. Pick and roll, nothing there. Brown still trying to post up in. They'll work it to Sievers over in the corner. Baseline drive. Stops at the block. No good. Nobody wanted to grab the rebound until Gray did. Here comes Sawyer Allen on the run. Stripped away now. Caden Meyer with the run. Turnover. Meyer's going to go coast to coast with it. Gets up, and Gray will touch it last. It'll go out of bounds and stay with West Central. Sievers. Ball fake, brings it back up top to the top of the key, and the West Central offense will reset here. Unity still in a little bit of a man-to-man defense. Hamilton, top of the key over to Brown. They work it into the left corner. Pick from Brown. Sievers, step back three. Off the left side of the rim. Goes up for it. Parsons will grab the rebound. Mustangs want to run here. And it'll be a little bit of a travel as Parsons was looking to get it to Skylar Gottschall. Nothing was there. He took a little bit of an extra step as he tried to look the other direction. West Central scored 58.9 points a game last year, gave up 42.1. If things would pan out in the second half, we'll see something very similar here as Hamilton fires up a three. No good. Gottschall will grab the rebound for Unity. Mustangs on the run. Bounce pass to Adler. Gray gets bumped, and it'll be a foul, and he'll go up to the line shooting two. We'll see who the foul gets reported on. It's going to go against Ford. For Riker Ford, that should be his third personal, team first of the quarter, as Adler Gray, the freshman, steps up to the free throw line for Unity. Gray's had a pretty nice tournament here. He was tasked with a pretty big assignment on Wednesday night, getting to guard Bennett Freitag, the talented senior guard for Rushville Industry. Gabe Howard will check back in for West Central along with Blaine Sidwell. First one is up and good for Gray. And for Adler, he's got 3 points on the night. Ball bounces around, no good, and Caden Meyer will collect the loose ball rebound. We're going to have a foul here near the top of the key as Caden Meyer was trying to escape a double team. And the foul will go against Adler Gray. For Gray, it'll be his first, team first of the quarter against Mendon Unity. Down in the corner. Hamilton gets it into Gabe Howard. Under the baseline. Goes up with the right hand. Gets blocked. Here come the Mustangs on the run. It's Sawyer Allen with it. Crosses the time stripe to the left side to Blake Arnsman. Up and under the rim. Acrobatic layup shot. No good. He'll get his own rebound. Gets bumped and gets the shot up. Caden Meyer will get whistled for the foul, and Arnsman will head back to the free throw line. Timeout taken on the floor. Ryan Seasting wants to take an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. We're right back with you at 30 seconds here on Central Illinois Sports.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Cougars take the timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. For top-notch local computer sales and service, call Adams Experts, 217-214-3423. Fast, friendly, and affordable. That's Adams Fiber. Cougars take their first timeout of the contest as Arnsman's first free throw will be good. Takes it back down now to a 9-point basketball game. The junior eyes up the second. In and out, no good. Gabe Howard will get the rebound for West Central. Gabe Howard, Caden Meyer double team there. Lucky to get rid of it. Gets it down to Sievers. Gets blocked by Blake Arnsman as it goes out of bounds. 5:25 left to go here in the third. Cougars have the basketball under their own hoop. Right into Gabe Howard. Goes up with it, and it'll be a little bit of a travel. Never put the basketball on the ground. And it goes right back to the team in maroon. Parsons will bring it across the time stripe. Drives in through two defenders, kicks it out to Gray on the baseline. He goes up with it off the glass. Tough take for Adler Gray. It's 32-25. Mustangs finding a way to slowly claw back piece by piece into this one. Driving is Sievers. No good. Blaine Sidwell grabs another offensive board. Three is no good. Meyer will get the rebound. Gets his own rebound again. Goes up with it. He'll get fouled this time and head to the free throw line. Foul is going to go against Blake Arnsman. It'll be his second, team second for Unity, sending Caden Meyer back to the free throw line. While he steps there, we tell you about Pike County Concrete. When you need concrete for your next job, give the guys at Pike County Concrete a call. 217-285-5548, locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. First one is good as Zach Howard, will re-enter the contest. Second one up for Meyer is good, and Caden Meyer will give him a breather on the bench. 4:48 left to go here. For all of the offensive prowess that West Central had last year with the likes of the All-Stater Zach Evans and the very, very talented forward in Chance Little and the Bulldog defender in Mason Berry, this team has continued to hang its hat on defense and rebounding, and you see it here tonight. Parsons with the runner. In and out of the rim is no good. And Sievers on the run after the board for West Central. Gets it to Hamilton on the left side. Nick Hamilton kicks it back out. Sidwell picks it up. Corner three, no good. Big fight for the rebound. Sidwell flies in and gets it. Zach Howard from the right elbow is up and good. That's a shot that'll win you a lot of ball games. 36-25, back to an 11-point advantage just about halfway through the third. Parsons on the run. Nice bounce pass into Godshall. And it's going to be a blocking foul underneath. It'll go against Carson Brown. Brown hustled down, tried to get the position. The officials deem otherwise. It'll be Brown's second, team third against the Cougars here in this quarter. Arnsman will inbound for the Mustangs. Gets stolen away. Another turnover for Unity. On the run is West Central. Nick Hamilton goes up, no good. Flying in is Carson Brown. He'll go up and he'll get fouled now and step back to the free throw line. Gray will get called for the foul. It's his second, team third of the quarter against Unity. Carson Brown steps to the free throw line. What a fantastic season Carson Brown had on the football field for this West Central team that finished 6-3, made their way into a first-round playoff exit. But still another successful season on the football field for West Central. 37-25 after the first made free throw. Second one up and good, also goes down. Now out to a 13-point advantage for the Cougars. Allen gets it in the open run, gets tripped up, loose ball. They'll get it to Arnsman. He'll drive in, tough take, scoop shot up and good, and there's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot. Foul will go against Sievers, just his first of the contest. Fourth of the quarter now against West Central. They'll dump it down. Godshall on it. Shot no good. Brown will get the rebound. Here comes Sievers on the run. He likes to push the tempo for this West Central team. Back out to Sidwell. Corner three is good. Blaine Sidwell starting to make a name for himself as an outside shooter. It's 41-25. Gray whips it back around to Arnsman. Backdoor cut from Gray in the lane. Layup try no good. Brown with the rebound. Hamilton with it. Crosses the time stripe. Loses the basketball on a behind the back try. Mustangs will recover on the turnover. One-handed pass. Tries to get it into Parsons. Carson Brown gets his big hands out in the way. Riker Ford will check back in here for West Central. So will Clevenger. Kendall Knox will come back in for the Mustangs and give Blake Arnsman a break. Nice crowd here for a 5 o'clock ball game. Many of them kind of showed up a few minutes after 5. Everybody's been up early this morning trying to get that Taylor Swift vinyl at Target. Sawyer Allen's shot no good. Off the glass, in and out of the rim, everywhere but down. On the run comes West Central. Bounce pass into Carson Brown. He'll finish with a nice right-hand move. That little spin stabbing shot really solid for Carson Brown. It's 43-25. They try to get the ball into Parsons on the inbound. Ford will get whistled for the contact. For Riker Ford, that's going to be his 4th. 5th of the quarter against West Central. We should head to the opposite side to shoot free throws. As we head back to the opposite side, we remind you about our good friends at Farm & Home Supply. Snacks, hoodies, power tools, and lawn chairs. No other place has it all like your local Farm & Home Supply. And no time like the present to get stocked up on a new snow shovel. Maybe get some salt. Jack Frost will be here before you know it. It's Parsons' first free throw up off the glass and no good. Gabe Howard checks back in for West Central along with Cameron Sievers. Talked to Brady Slagle a little bit before this contest about the amount of substitutions, the amount of rotations that West Central has here. As the second free throw is up and no good, and you see guys like Gabe Howard come in, get some minutes. Seeing Carson Clevenger working his way into the rotation heavily a lot, something they started last season. Despite all the talent they had, as Gabe Howard goes up, misses it, Blaine Sidwell flying in. Still a loose ball rebound. That's going to be out of bounds as Godshaw was the first one to touch it. Couldn't come in and be that first guy. It'll be back out of bounds to West Central. They've talked about getting guys in, getting them minutes. He says it's easier to work guys in during the start of the season and expect them to contribute down the road than it is to expand your bench at the end of the season. And you're seeing a lot of nice contributions by guys like Sidwell and Gabe Howard as Carson Brown goes up, gets the rebound for 2 more. 45-25 now. Cougars have extended this out to a 20-point advantage. Carson Troutvetter is back in the basketball game here for Unity. Mustangs working around the perimeter here. Troutvetter flashes low, nothing there as they get it to Knox. This is Parsons now, down to Troutvetter. Carson Brown lost his balance, slipped a little bit, gave Troutvetter just enough time to move, but he ended up double dribbling. Caden Meyer will check back in for West Central. Nick Hamilton will not, although he started to make his way to the scores table. Victoria Bordenga here from WGEM. You can catch some highlights tonight on the local 10 o'clock news. Gray able to knock it away from Howard. Mustangs on the run. Gray's going to take it all the way by himself off of the glass. No good. Troutvetter gets the rebound. He can't finish. Second offensive board for the Mustangs comes into the hands of Sawyer Allen. He'll get fouled and head back to the free throw line. Foul will go against Caden Meyer. That'll be his 3rd. Sawyer Allen steps to the free throw line here. Allen scored just 6 points the other night. Didn't need to worry about it, though, as the hot-handed Mustangs knocked down a lot of threes without him. One of those guys not in uniform tonight is Michael McMillan, who they are missing a little bit for some height and added rebounding. Allen's second one is up and good. Keith Carruthers wants a timeout. We'll take it, too. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. Don't go anywhere. We've got more coverage from the Beardstown Tiger Classic coming your way here in 60 seconds.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, From fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs, the right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Keith Carruthers takes the Adams Fiber timeout. For the best internet speeds available, up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer while you're watching high school basketball here on Central Illinois Sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more about getting your service started today. Unity has 3 timeouts for the remainder of the contest after that break, as Nick Hamilton takes it across the timeline for West Central. Cross-court pass over to Clevenger, flashing down Sidwell in the corner. He thinks about the 3. Hesitates, tries to find Gabe Howard, nothing there in the post. They'll work it back around the perimeter. Stolen away, now it's Adler Gray. Tosses it up to Knox. Kendall Knox. Turnovers into transition points for the Mustangs. It's 45-28 as Gray gets the steal and Knox the recipient of the layup. Clevenger trying to work around through this Mustangs defense. They've picked up things just a little bit here in the past couple of minutes. A little bit of urgency from Mendon. Meyer misses the shot. Parsons with the rebound for Unity. Gray with the basketball. Crossover dribble. Gets tied up with Gabe Howard. They'll work it around. Allen in the post against Nick Hamilton, trying to work what's a little bit of a size mismatch. They'll get it into Allen. Tried to toss it to Troutvetter as he had nowhere else to go, and it's stolen away by West Central. It'll be a foul in the backcourt as Parsons stops Caden Meyer. For Parsons, it'll be his second, team fourth of the quarter against Unity. Sievers will re-enter the contest along with Carson Brown. Just 38 ticks left here in the third, so glad you're joining us on a wonderful but yet chilly Black Friday. Hamilton in the corner, fires one up, and it's good. Nick Hamilton knocks it down from 19-9. Cougars rolling here, 48-28 in the third. Over in the corner now, Sawyer Allen. To Knox with it, dumps it down to Troutvetter. Tries to get by Carson Brown, and they're going to get Brown called on the stop. For Carson Brown, it'll be his third, and Carson Troutvetter will head to the free throw line here for Mendon. Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon, 217-285-4404 for Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank. Carson Troutvetter at the free throw line, knocks down the first. Came in, played some nice defense for the Mustangs during the football season. Also a nice developing running back for the next couple of years for this Unity Payson football squad. Sievers with the basketball, step back 3. No good. Right at the end of the quarter, they'll get it to Allen. He won't throw one up, and that'll end the third quarter of play. It's West Central 48, Mendon Unity 29. We've got your fourth quarter play-by-play coming your way here in 60 seconds.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Life comes at you pretty fast. When you need a helping hand along the way, the staff at Petefish Skiles & Company Bank are there to assist you with your financial needs. Petefish Skiles & Company is your key to staying one step ahead of the game with mobile and online banking, giving you the power to manage your accounts, schedule payments, and even deposit checks from your smartphone. It's your time. Make the most of it with Petefish Skiles & Company Bank, located in Virginia, Petersburg, Havana, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Winchester, and Murrayville.
Welcome you back to the Beardstown Tiger Classic. Brian Shoemaker, Jared French on the call for you here tonight as West Central has a 48-29 lead over Unity after 3 quarters. Jared has your third quarter shooting statistics.
In the third quarter, Mendon Unity was 4 for 11 from the field and 3 for 10 from the free throw line. West Central was 6 for 17 from the floor and 4 for 5 from the free throw line.
It'll be the Mustangs' ball to begin the final frame here as Kristen Lopez checks in. He can't handle the pass from Knox. It'll go out of bounds, and another turnover here against the Mustangs. Mendon Unity Wednesday night against Rushville Industry moved the ball rather well in the half-court set as Hamilton fires up a three and it's good. Nick Hamilton from long range. It's 51-29 now. West Central's defense has made that just a little more difficult here tonight. And a second one slips through Lopez's hands and goes out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers here from the Mustangs to start the fourth quarter. Troutvetter, Knox, Voss, Lopez, and Gray on the floor here for the Mustangs. It's Sievers, Ford, Nick Hamilton, Meyer, and Carson Brown on the floor for West Central. The winner of this contest moves to the championship game tomorrow at 3:30. We don't know who will be in that opposite pool yet. If Beardstown defeats Brown County, there will be a three-way tie at 2-1 between Southeastern, who came out and surprised Beardstown on Wednesday night with a win, and the Hornets. We are told free throw shooting percentage is the first tiebreaker, and defensive points allowed would be the second in the case of a tie after that. We'll have that Beardstown-Brown County game for you coming up here at 8 o'clock. Should be a good one. Tune in for us on some Friday night hoops here at Beardstown. Lopez works the basketball into Adler Gray. Spin move on the block, goes up over Meyer, and good. A tough take from the talented freshman Adler Gray. Someone to keep an eye on here over the next 3 years in Mustang country. They get it right back into Carson Brown. Easy put back for him. It's 53-31. Carson Brown has 15 points tonight. Lopez will fire a three up, misses the mark, and it'll go out of bounds and back to West Central. Anthony Lopez will check in for the first time here for Unity tonight. 5'10" sophomore guard, wears number 21 on the roster program. Riker Ford, three ball top of the key, rolls around, hits the backboard, hits the front of the rim, and goes back in. 56-31, our score here with 6:14 remaining in the contest. Nice ball fake from Gray. Doesn't finish though as it rolls out of the rim. It'll go out of bounds and off of Caden Meyer's hands last, the officials tell us. Keith Carruthers says let's take another timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll be right back with you here on 30 seconds on Central Illinois Sports.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Mustangs take the Adams Network timeout for reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you. Adams Fiber is local and provides the ultimate internet experience available. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Unity has 2 timeouts left at their disposal tonight. West Central still with 4. As Anthony Lopez will inbound here for Unity. Tries to get it into Troutvetter. It'll go out of bounds off of Troutvetter, and it'll go back to West Central. Sievers tried taking the inbound pass, wanted to grab it and run. Instead, it goes off of his hands. It'll be out of bounds back to the Mustangs. West Central has been in this title game each of the past 2 seasons. Won it last year over Beardstown. The year prior lost to Southeastern in what was a dynamite, amazing championship contest. Zach Meyer finished with 30-plus points, and wildly enough, that wasn't the headline because Danny Stevens finished with 50. We've got a jump ball on the ground here as guys battling for it everywhere. Zach Howard will check back in for West Central. .545 left to go to see who goes to the championship contest here tomorrow afternoon. Is Howard with a few dribbles, tries to get it back down into Carson Brown. He does. Stab shot again with the right hand on the turnaround is good. 2 more points for Carson Brown. Knock him up to 17 on the night. Troutvetter with the basketball. Gets it down into Gray, guarded by Brown. Caught at the short corner, back out to Troutvetter. Driving in is Troutvetter, strong with the left hand, good. Carson Troutvetter with a big take for Unity, 58-33 for Troutvetter. He's got 3 points in the night. Quick transition for West Central. Riker Ford dumps it down into Zach Howard. He'll put it in for 2 more. Both of these teams rebuilding and learning this season after losing some big pieces. Zach Evans, Chance Little, Mason Berry on the graduation for West Central. On the Unity side, a couple of guys that are actually here tonight. Cody Schaefer, Ethan Voss, along with Melvin McMillan. So both of these teams starting to work in a little bit of a new era, you could call it, as we get a foul against West Central. Foul will go against Sievers. It'll be his second, just the first of the quarter here against West Central. First free throw up and no good for Noah Voss. As Clevenger will check in along with Gabe Howard, also checking in for the first time today, the sophomore guard, number 2, Landon Wall. Second one up and good for Voss, 60-34. This Mustang team shows a lot of resiliency, no matter what sport, no matter what the opponent it is. A team that started 0-5 in the football season, rallied to win their last 4, including one of the wildest double overtime finishes you may ever see in your life against Pleasant Hill Western on the road. It'll be a travel there against Wall. It'll be a turnover back to the Mustangs. And it'll be a travel there on Voss as he took a step too early before putting down the dribble. Mustangs team finished 16-17 last year, just 2-7 though in conference play. As we told you, they face the likes of West Hancock, Illini West, Quincy Notre Dame, and others in conference play. Nick Hamilton, right side, or left side 3, is up and good. Team defeated Camp Point Central last year on a rather wild night at Camp Point. Mendon Unity ended up grabbing a top 4 subsectional seed. Ended up having to go all the way up to Illini Bluffs and face a team that in Illini Bluffs, it was pretty darn good. Guy by the name of Hank Alvey, if you remember, now playing at Lehigh, and he has contributed some big minutes. 3:30 left to go here in this one. As Voss with the basketball. He'll get it to Troutvetter, works down the left side, nothing there. They'll kick it to Gray and right back to Troutvetter. Looking very much like Unity will fall back to the 2 o'clock third-place game tomorrow. They won that basketball game last season as they grabbed 3 wins in this tournament last year on way to winning 7 of their first 10. This is Troutvetter, drives in, kicks it out, Noah Voss, corner 3. Off the rim, no good. Gabe Howard will grab the rebound. For the Cougars, they'll make their way back to the title contest, 3:30 tomorrow. Who they face is a mystery to you and I both. A bigger mystery than how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. Ryan Seasting will take a timeout before the basket was good, I believe. It's going to be a big substitution rotation here for everybody. Let's see who's checked in here for West Central. Number 5, the freshman guard, Ben Bangert, along with number 12, junior guard Luke Coons. Number 24, the 6'4 junior, is Charlie Smith. And also into the contest, number 23, the freshman guard, Cooper Edinger. Sawyer Allen checks back into the ball game here for Unity to give them a little bolster here with the last 2:30 to go. Lopez goes for the steal. We're going to have a foul in the backcourt here against Luke Coons. We'll wrap this one up on the Logan Agri-Service post-game show and get you ready for game number 2 of the night. It'll be Hartsburg-Emden taking on Rushville Industry. Both teams looking to get their first win in tournament play this week. Pass into Lopez. Shot goes a little off, and rebound grabbed here by Charlie Smith. Down to Wall. 3 from the wing is no good, and Sawyer Allen will get the rebound. Looks down the floor, long pass down to Kendall Knox. Knox goes in, reverse layup with the right hand is good. Wall again, drives against Lopez. They work it back over to the right side. This is Cooper Edinger. Stolen away now. Kristen Lopez with it. Goes up, layup no good. Sawyer Allen to get a quick putback 2. 63-38 on 4 quick points here from the Mustangs on back-to-back possessions. 90 seconds left to go in this one. Wall with the basketball, steps back. 3 is no good. Flying in for it is Luke Coons. He'll get wrapped up with Lopez. We'll have a jump ball, and possession goes back to the Mustangs. Troutvetter flashes to the elbow, kicks it back out. Left wing 3 from Sawyer Allen goes up over everything and touches the straps. That'll be out of bounds. Well, if you're enjoying and settling in for a cozy evening on a cool Black Friday night, we hope you stick around with us here. We'll shut this stream down. We'll start up the new one here in just a few minutes after we get done with the post-game show. Stick around for that nightcap here tonight. 8 p.m. scheduled tip-off between Brown County and Beardstown. Both teams with new head coaches. Jeff Bottorff on the sidelines for Brown County. Wade Muller on the side now for the Beardstown Tigers. 2 guys that know each other from way back in the day and a lot of mutual respect for each other. And 2 teams that like to get up and down with some full court pressure. It should be a very wild, fast ball game here tonight. He's getting whistled for the foul was Ben Banger. Troutvetter at the free throw line here for the Mustangs. First one rolls up and good for Troutvetter. He's got 4 points on the night. LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Edinger on the run. He'll get fouled as we've got 44 seconds left to go in this one. Voss will get called for the foul. His second, team first. Cooper Edinger at the free throw line. Both of these teams have some wonderful young talent coming up. The 8th grade squad right now at Mendon Unity may be one of the toughest 2A teams around. And of course, West Central, the Winchester program, has had a very, very strong run of success here in their junior high ranks over the past few years, and that doesn't look to stop anytime soon. Edinger makes the first, mixes the second. Coons grabbed the rebound for the Cougars and will go back out of bounds with 40.9 seconds left. Ben Bangert on the inbound here for the Cougars. Gets it into Edinger. Up and under on the left side. Nice little baseline move for the freshman. He'll put in 2. Voss tries to toss it down into Knox. That one will go over the head of Kendall Knox and out of bounds. Chiefs somehow found a way to win again. Goodness gracious. More Lucky Charms than the box of cereal. And the Raiders missed a field goal as Knox drives in to put one up on the board. But man, oh man. Chiefs have more luck than a 5-leaf clover as this one wraps up. We have reached the Logan Agri-Service post-game show as West Central wraps up pool play 3-0 and heads to the championship, a 66-41 winner over the Mustangs. Mustangs will head back to the third-place contest for a second year in a row. We will wrap this one up for you here in just a second. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Beardstown Tiger Classic live on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Hey, Abe. Hey, George. You know what? We love beer!
This election year, be sure to make the correct decision and vote jerseys. Over the last 4 years, we have helped put more money back in your pocket with our daily drink specials and incredible food deals. We have also made steaks great again with our partnership with GJY Beef Company. So when you are making your next dinner decision, make it Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome you back here to the Logan Agri-Service post-game show with locations in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, and Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. Give Ed and his experienced team a call at 217-833-2375. Logan Agri-Service, in service to Western Illinois and Northeast Missouri for over 60 years. Cougars win and make their way back to the title game. 66-41 winner here tonight. And Jared French has a look at your final shooting statistics.
First for West Central, they finished the game 23 of 59 from the field for 38% and 8 for 12 from the free throw line for 66. They were led in scoring by Carson Brown with 17. Nick Hamilton with 9, Riker Ford with 8. Cameron Sievers with 7. Gabe Howard with 6, Caden Meyer with 6, Blaine Sidwell with 4, Zach Howard with 4, Edinger with 3. For Mendon Unity, they finished the game 15 for 39 from the floor and 38%. And 6 for 18 from the free throw line for 33%. They were led in scoring by Allen with 9, Gray with 7, Arnsma with 7, Knox with 6, Voss with 4, Troutvetter with 2, Christian Lopez with 2, and Godshaw with 2.
Time to name our player of the game tonight, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris proudly sponsors the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. We told you at the start of this one, whoever won the rebounding edge would win this ball game. West Central did that pretty convincingly here tonight based off the strong play of Caden Meyer and Carson Brown. We'll name Caden and Carson our co-players of the game here tonight for West Central. as the Cougars improve to 3-0 and make their way back to the championship game tomorrow at 3:30. The Mustangs fall to 2-1, and they'll head to the third-place contest. We're going to step aside on this stream. We'll get things reset for you. We hope you come back in just a few minutes. It's the Rockets of Rushville Industry, the Stags of Hartsburg-Emden. Don't go anywhere. It's live coverage of the Beardstown Tiger Classic here on Central Illinois Sports.